You are watching Yeticket.com with Al McGee, movie reviews and interviews. This is Yeticket.com. Yeticket.com, your entertainment ticket.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. We are your entertainment ticket, that's right.
Hey, this is Al McGee with your entertainment ticket at www.yeticket.com. The film I'm going to talk about right now is called The Finest Hours. Hey, this is directed by Gillespie. And in this is Chris Pine, Casey Affleck, Holliday, Grainger, Eric Bana, and Ben Foster. You know, you really won't, recognize Ben Foster. And he doesn't have a lot to say in this film. He really doesn't. Anyway, let me tell you about the film. Now, Disney, this is a Disney film, and they recreated this Coast Guard rescue that happened in 1952 in the winter. Wow. They're off the coast of Massachusetts, and the tanker was the Pendleton. And what happened was they got in this big storm, and the ship broke in half. Back then they didn't have a lot of safety features like they got today. So the Coast Guard had to go out there and find them. And it was a very dangerous mission for the men. In fact, many men who were there at the Coast Guard didn't want to go because they were afraid they wasn't coming back. And I will admit this too, that was the exciting part about the film, going out there, rescuing the men. But there's some other issues with this film that I really didn't care for. For example, the first part of the film is about romance and a relationship. Here, Miriam, she meets Chris Pine. He's Bernie, and he's a Coast Guard guy. So they spend some time with him and her. He's worried about will she look like a dog, because they don't have what we have today. And he's talking to his friend, his Coast Guard buddy, and he's concerned about that. But he meets her, and they have a good time. That's a year before the accident or before the rescue. And the town is called Wellfleet, and it's a small town. And it's where they have their Saturday night church dances, and they might prove to the girl that they love them by taking them on a boat ride late at night, things like that. Well, this is part of the film that I really didn't get into. But like I said, a year later, then this is what happens. And Casey Affleck, he plays Ray. He's on the ship, the Pendleton. And, he has to try to think of a way to save everyone else because the ship broke in half. The captain and all the other crew on that side is gone. It already sank. And also, his acting, though, is a role that he was trying not to expose or didn't expose the core of the real person of that ship. We really don't know how Casey really reacted. We're only going by what they're showing us here on the film. And I will admit, Disney took a few liberties with this film. We don't know, was he excited, really afraid? How did he come up to be the one to organize and really save the whole crew? And like I said, I think there was much more going on that Disney did not tell in this story because, they're trying to make money and they want to romanticize this and also show, this happened, but we're going to show it our way. And I will admit, Miss Holliday as Miriam, the love interest, to me, she wasn't fully believable, even though she was based on a true character. A true person, let's say, not a character. She's based on a true person, but the character in the film, it was hard for me to believe this character. For one, her hair was always in place when she's outside in sub-frigid temperatures without a coat. and the wind is blowing, and she's not chattering her teeth or anything like that. And also, she, couldn't understand her relationship with the Coast Guard. They showed that. And then she gonna go into the Coast Guard office and try to tell the captain what to do with her man, even though they're not married as of yet. That's another part. And then also the ending, what they did, trying to make her seem more heroic or thinking more than the townspeople when you see the film. But the rescue part, the 3D part, the ship, the animation, your computer-generated animation, of all of that, that's very good. That's the part of the film I like. I like the rescue. I like seeing that ship, broken in half. I like seeing how these men desperately try to save themselves, even though, again, they wrote this so they can make some money, and we still don't know everything what was going on. I will admit, will this type of story or this rescue from 1952, will this really matter in 2016? I mean, will people be excited about seeing a film about how the Coast Guard saved these people in 1952? Well, for me, being a veteran and being born in 1952, I found this exciting. I never heard about it before. I really didn't. Do I care about this? Yes, I care about the rescue story. The romance story, nah, I didn't care about that at all. Now, was the acting good? Well, Eric Banner's in this too, as the captain of the Coast Guard, or whatever his title is. He was okay. I've seen him do better. I've seen a lot of them do better. But what the director gave them and the script gave them, they did what they could. I'm only going to give this, though, 2.5 palm trees, because the 2 is for the animation, the rescue, and the other half is also for the rescue and the water, but not everything else. Only 2.5 palm tree for me, Al McGee, for the finest hours. Hey, thank you for watching this review. I really appreciate it. And thank you for tuning in to your entertainment ticket.
We are your entertainment ticket, that's right. Yeticket.com. We are your